Hey, so I should have known my mic wasn't gonna work. But here we are. Hello. Hi Milo, congrats on being first. Hello everybody. I we're just gonna get into it. First of all, we're not ending stream today until I finish this game. I don't know how long that's gonna take. We might be here till 12 a.m. Or we could end right on time for me to eat dinner. Who knows? But I want to finish this game today. So, yeah. Second of all, please read the pinned message. I realize I should have done that sooner. Um, but I didn't think about it, so I'm doing it now. I put the warning. Hopefully that helps. Yeah. Let's get into it. I forgot where we were.
Chapter 8.
Right. Okay.
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carry her gracefully along.
Sorry, I didn't register anything she said, so I'm rereading it.
The tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Isn't this... That was... intense? Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids there in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. I don't know if I'm dumb. That might be a possibility. But, like, this feels like where we spawned from. And, like, our house should be here. I don't know, though. It's up here. I shouldn't be here, methinks. I like the snow crunching, though. Alright, anyways. Oh, yep, this is our town. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nuncreed's getting away. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, this is literally our home. Wow. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of the town. Ah, I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien! Rollo, you and your aliens, bro. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Dude, our treehouse is gated up too. Oh my god. I'm kind of scared.
Rounded the corner to the frozen town square. They spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after.
I'm so nervous right now.
Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollowenbach held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Now, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath.
Marty, I'm very
The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
scared right now. Oh.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Oh god. Oh, I only have one choice. Okay.
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
No. Luca.
It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Is it really necessary? I don't think this is necessary. This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
Bro.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation.
Is it?
The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole. punctuated with a thunderous thud.
I'm just gonna let it... Oh. You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Right. Got it.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror. There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
That is so
That is
sad.
where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
No!
Town brought low by its secrets sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
True.
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Right. Okay, so that concludes that. There was one. Okay. This was back when Iggy, when we kicked that mysterious goop at Iggy and he turned into a monster and the clipboards were after us. God, we're going way back. Oh God.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
Yeah, so we're currently surrounded by a bunch of clipboards because they're trying to take Iggy back for what I assume is experimentation, or I don't know, because, you know, let's just see what
He down the
happens.
barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
I see. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Bye. Oh, fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back.
I'm
The
scared.
boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Oh, we're here again? That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Alright. Hi, Zai! Enjoy the finale. I shall. I am very nervous to see how this game ends.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. Hope you're doing well, Zai. Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Is that bozo Kerr? I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in the woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
Oh no. We gotta keep moving. What happened to our mom? I got a bad feeling that... Well, you know, I've had a bad feeling since the game started, but, you know. Oh no. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. I have so many questions. Why is there a replica of our city, but frozen? What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out the letters under there. What town could this even be? Are you... Luca, let's be for real. There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. What do we do? Oh. Yes.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
Pretends to be shocked. This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Right. Oh, boy, I think this is just for that. Okay, let's go. Ah, yes, once again. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run. Oh.
The fencing glistened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around Weepwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. I want to interact with everything, you know?
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. That's what I was thinking, actually. Wow. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry.
This is making me sad.
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sorta froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what the gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be the horse's ass in response. I have never heard this. Wow. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things wait. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolla are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With this perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. She ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Oh, it must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Bro, I wouldn't sleep here personally, I'm just saying. Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep.
Oh, good night.
Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread.
Oh no, we're having another dream.
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face.
Oh no.
The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes.
Oh my god. Hi Schmoopy, bye Schmoopy. Have good work.
The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Right.
Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Oh, hello.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head.
Wait, what?
From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off of me!
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts.
Whomst is
The
this?
figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I don't know if I want to give her like a squeaky voice or like a calm, mellow, I don't know. You know what I mean. What are the vibes? Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's just all calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great, how about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait, come back. Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are. You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way to get out of here. You can help us or not. Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose. This isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment,
Also, I'm sorry, I thought that was a girl. My fault.
Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place.
See, I thought the, like, how do I explain it? I thought that was hair, but it's the ears. Anyways.
Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood. Or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. I've returned, Wi-Fi's revived, welcome back? 6 months without Wi-Fi? What? What even happened? Welcome back, oh my god. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. Oh my god. I will catch up in chat after this cutscene, because it's getting intense. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. You would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable what? Oh my god, too many words. Innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry. Well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we called a brain. It has a real aversion to continuity. A revulsion even. Wow, I am struggling. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Oh, this isn't voiced. Luca and Iggy look around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
This is all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes darted back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance.
Oh god. Hi Bog, thanks for checking in. One word, lazy landlord. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that.
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood. Well, now I have even more questions.
Chapter 6.
Oh my
Source.
Oh my days.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
Right.
Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured.
Oh, he's still okay. I see.
Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Lucas stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Lucas' lips.
You're here. All this time, I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Lucas' eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Oh no. Gotta hide. 259 Kelvin, I assume. That's what that says. I don't know. Fall off distance, still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Wow. Hey! Don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Why did he dance away like that? Weirdo. Okay, that was funny. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Lucas stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did! They lied to everyone! Blah blah blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you, acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kurt and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? That mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Hi, Trig. You're eating... What are you eating? Whatever is at the source must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest. Sure, it would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. That is so sad. I'm gonna say that a lot, but listen. Tuna salad, wow, my favorite. Oh, it can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh heavens no! Do I seem like a killer to you? A little bit. I'm just saying.
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Yeah! That's what I said. Yeah! No, I don't like tuna. Listen. I'm taking this. Where are we going again? I don't remember. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they gave kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Hi, Blue. Bye, Blue. Yup. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. I think I said that right, I don't know. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Wow, wow. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. I think I'm supposed to just keep going. Hopefully I don't miss anything. I'm like, do I need more charms? Or did I get them all? Am I nearing the end? Oh, hello. Hi, Junior. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, dear. Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Oh, there are more charms. Okay, noted. Doing good, let's go.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 Yep. Whoa! I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. Oh, yes. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? We're not gonna talk about that. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two at least. Drats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh heavens no, my role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of life. Wait, in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Now boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Oh. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Iggy, wait. Stop! Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you, regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool! Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Bro. Ooh! Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Oh my days.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
No!
Dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child! What have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use these walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing that look on your face almost makes it worth it. That is... Oh my god! Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Wow. Long life? I'll have you know, I still play 25. I can still play 25. Whoops. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
You know, yeah. I don't even know what noises are. Dum dum. Wow, can you believe this guy? Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of charms.
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
No. You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. I'm gonna pause because there's ads playing. Hello, Midnight. How's it going? Oh my god. Puts controller down. You're ready for the 4-day weekend? There's a 4-day weekend? What's going on? Is there a holiday? I don't think so. Or you just... Oh, 'cause Pokemon! Right! I remember now, there is a holiday. It's Pokemon. It just hit me. Happy almost Pokemon Day. Did the orphan die? Luca is the orphan. So no. Not me checking Discord. Okay, we're good. Good to hear. Yeah, you know, I totally haven't died, multiple times while playing this. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, what's happening? I got something that would make you happy. What? What'd you get? Togedemaru? You'll see eventually? Okay. What is it? It's gonna be on my mind forever, you know? It's a surprise. How long do I have to wait? That's the question. The question of all questions. You'll see. Is that the surprise? Trust? Okay. Welcome back from the ads. See, I trust you, but I'm like, I need to know this instant what's going on. Just like it says in that text box right there. Also, I forgot that my clips just hang out in the air when I'm bald. Love that. That's so fun. I gave you a hint? What's the hint? I didn't see it. It's a surprise. I'll give you a hint. Oh, I misread. Wait, no. I'm confused, Midnight. Midnight, my brain is too small for these riddles. All my brain power is going into reading the dialogue in this game. You know? You have a big brain. No. Like a mega mind. No. If you knocked on my skull, it would make a hollow thud. 'Cause there's nothing in there. There is nothing in there. Listen, I'm waiting for my wig to come back. Did I miss something? You know what? It's fine. I'll cry. Anyways, okay. We continue. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs. Toy!
So many.
So many, for real. Toy, thank you for the resub. How are you doing? Also, when are we playing Fortnite? Let me know. Let me know. I'm tired, me too. An amazing question. Yes. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. I'm gonna refuse. I can't.
No choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help.
Okay, I'm glad I got Mr. Kerr's voice kind of accurate.
Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress.
Okay, maybe I didn't get his voice accurate, but
I'll
listen.
put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
I just had to see what happened, you know? I knew it was the wrong choice.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
That is so sad. Okay. Dang it. Where is I got another one right. There's so many storylines, man. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad about this. I am so sad about this.
Had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
This is gonna suck.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good. No!
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
That is so sad. Hell of a good bike. I can't cry right now. No. Stop. Why? Okay. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Oh, that's curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just right amount. Wait. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks makes the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened if, in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yeah. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. Good luck, Trig. If you would have... Wait, if you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
My role is to stutter over every single word while I'm reading. Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world. Right.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in...
What?
Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
Huh?
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good?
I hope this is a joke.
I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
Hey, me
Let's
too.
go back and find something more definitive.
Thank goodness. I was like, I can't. No. I would have lost my marbles. Okay, wait. Didn't I get 2 charms? No, I didn't. Okay. So where are we going? This is same spot. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The winds calmed as if to give him the stage, and in the stillness, he began to hum. Okay, so this is when Grandma and Nuncreed were arguing because Grandma is trying to blow up the place and freeze it over.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
I was like, do I have to sing it? Bro.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely.
I'm fine. Hi, monsters.
As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Oh! It hurts my heart. Oh my god.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother.
Wait.
Only smaller, older, changed.
Wait. Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Wait! Stop!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
I just got hit by a brick when it clicked in my mind. Eleanor? I thought you were gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do we do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. No, this is not Luca's dad. That guy is someone else. Our dad is dead. Like, he's gone. No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. What's he gonna do? I'm squinting my eyes at you. You don't understand. He always wins. Well, don't say that.
Chapter 9.
Oh no.
The Devil You Know. 7 months ago.
Oh.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man's a liar! Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. I'm like mixing up voices. I'm so sorry. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave the town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the wait, what? Temptious? Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir? It's a shame it was cut short, but thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Ow, just hit my elbow. Founder, you are the most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
A
triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
There's no way. Okay, that's... Oh god.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse? I don't know. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Oh my days. KB, you showed up at a wild time. Hello, how's it going? Ha, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Ah, the story still goes on. I'm glad you're back so I can tell it to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy, I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. That is wild. He disguised himself. Oh my god. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse. A son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. That is so... Oh my god. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I've been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph.
Chicken.
Hi, Incog. I think you've said enough. Nonsense, the people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Oh, wrong button. Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just wanted to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was Patsy the whole time?
Holy moly.
Flair, thank you for the resub. Sorry, I'll catch up in chat in just a moment. I gotta get through this. Now that your secret's out in the open world, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha! The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity, if things would have gone a bit differently. You might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have one. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Dear God.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
Man! Let me catch up. What did I miss? Hello, Incog. Hello, Flare. What's going on? I don't think I missed anything. Oh, but I can. Literally, what is happening? Yeah, I've gotten every single bad ending so far. The game doesn't end until you get the good ending, so smile. Isn't that great?
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
I'm still in shambles about... Okay, so we found our mom. She never died. Grandma is our mom. if you're just now coming in, Grandma is our mom. Which wow. I wasn't ready for that.
You can feel it, right?
Yes, I can.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay, which storyline is next? Malice? Okay. This is... Which one is this? Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a... malice.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I'm once again mixing up voices. I'm sorry. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca? You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Right. Hey. Oh. Oh, I can't talk to anyone. Okay, where am I going? Wrong button. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Okay. I don't remember which... Like, I know which storyline it is, but... How far back did we go? Hey guys. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know the festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Have good burb. Good luck with the cleaning. What you reading? He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grow up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Okay, got it. I'm still convinced that woman just foreshadows everything. So... Hi, Dawn, how you doing? Oh, I can't talk to her. Can I go in the diner? I'm like, did I finish all of that? I don't know. Bonjour! Okay, you know what? Let's just go to the treehouse. Actually, where's the pond? I want to go to the pond. Real quick. Imagine getting sidetracked. Couldn't be me. Hello, Mr. Nuncreed. Please don't hurt me. I'm just taking a little stroll. I forgot which way the pond is. This way? Nope. Wait, where is it? Chat, I may be a little dumb. But are we surprised? Whatever, let's just go. Oh, hello. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modewell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Right. Whoa! You could get a wrench into the noggins sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', Sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask you the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ever since the perennial harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about what a person... You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Hello, okay. Alright. Oh, there's the pond. I'm dumb. Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rollo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fish... as the fish in this here pond. Got it. Did I get any more, baits? Oh, yes, I got one.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
I was like... I remember getting the crooked charm. But it's not showing up on the story. This is what it's for. What is this? Is that a photo? Oh, it's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh, look at those two young fools. How did it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Aw, just a little bit longer. If things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess. I'll make you a deal, Buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. Did I reach the end? What a perfect day. Yeah. That's it? Oh, I got all the fish, quote unquote fish. I wonder if I made all the food at the diner then. Bonjour, it's me. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Oh no.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
Oh my god.
"That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone." Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo."
Bro.
Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Who is it? I don't know who it is.
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5.
Okay.
Dangers big and small.
What?
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Is it Mr. Kerr? I'll scream.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh. Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with the baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Rollo, you look a little taller, oh my god. Nice try, but I know you aren't, Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. That's crazy. Where is he? Haha, uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it's really you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him.
Oh my god.
Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
It's a widowy Rollo.
Only bigger, older,
How much older?
changed.
Why is he older? How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? And where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look!
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Question mark? I don't know. Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Why would you drink it, bro? Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Oh, hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah, take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Ah, no, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. Hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something about... Wait, Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yup.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town that's not different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. Hey, I think her hair looks good. But... not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Bro, all she did was dye her hair, hello? Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Okay, so this is after we kicked the chemical into Beck's hair. So Iggy is fine at the moment. Oh my god. This is all the different like time skips and everything. Oh my god. I have to remember like where we are specifically. Alright, let me get through this quickly because there's ads about to play. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial into something worth listening to. I was like, what is that noise? Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modewell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Wow. Me when I can't read. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure oh my god, I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good, you know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. Alright, I stop here because the ads. The walkie-talkies look like the Game Boy. They do, yeah. Like the old Game Boys. Game Boy Colors, I think. I am in shambles because of this game. I didn't miss anything else in chat, did I? I don't think so. I'm trying to open this water bottle. Okay. I got it. Also, I didn't talk about this, but heck Microsoft, because I was almost late to stream today because my computer updated last night, right? You know, normal stuff. And today I woke up and I'm in the Mix It Up Discord server, like the bot, because I use that bot. And they were like, oh, the recent Windows updates broke every single overlay. So you guys, if you already installed the updates, you need to uninstall it. And I was like, oh no, surely I'm fine. I open Mix It Up and I open OBS, my overlays aren't working. And I'm like, oh great, cool, love that. So I scrambled literally 30 minutes before stream to fix it. And oh my god, I was so upset. If it didn't work, I would have crashed out. So I had to uninstall like 3 updates for the overlays to work again. Otherwise, none of the chat wouldn't have worked. None of the redeems would have worked. Yeah. Yeah. So, I will not be updating my computer for a while. Smile. Isn't that great? We love Microsoft updates. Welcome back from the ads. I was just ranting about how great, fantastic Microsoft is. Hi, Buka Buku. Okay. Back to business. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. Oh, I'm not tabbed in. Whoops. We're in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you've ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Every time there's a Windows update, my audio breaks every 2 hours and I have to restart my PC, otherwise none of it— Oh, I see. Oh my god. I hate Windows updates, but sometimes it auto updates and then like, yeah, everything breaks. And I'm like, great. But this time everything like truly broke and there was no fixing. There was no fix for it unless I uninstalled the updates. So I had to do that, which was great. I've never done that before. I didn't even know you could uninstall updates. So I learned something new today. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about the murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr's the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came in to replace? That would make sense. That's messed up. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor, got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we've got to go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just the welcome mat from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting? This is officially a heist. Bro.
Chapter 6.
Alright. I ran into some major issues with screensavers causing my computer to lag out horribly when it upgraded from 10 to 11. Oh, I see. Dude, I haven't updated my drivers in forever. I just realized. Whoopsies! I should probably do that.
The heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement.
I didn't register any of that. Hold on. We spent the night and blah 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 blah. Right.
This could just work.
Okay.
The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse.
Good
They
morning.
hadn't slept at all that night.
Oh.
There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
I got a bad feeling about this one. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? She'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
Right. And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Should we be doing this when we're sleep deprived? I don't know. Well, Godspeed. Alright. I don't know about this one. I just think of Beck from Victorious. Yeah, okay, we already did all this. Goodbye. Bonjour! What am I doing? Where's Jeff? My name is Jeff! Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admired the conviction. But can he really pull through? Who knows? Hi, Zero! How are you doing? I'm trying to get through this game so we can play Fortnite, you know? You ever wonder why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. Knock knock! I don't know if I finished the diner stuff. I'm trying to like 100% this game, you know? Toy! Hi, Toy! Toy, would you care for some Fortnite? Hear me out. If we have a... I don't know if we... Wait, who's playing Fortnite tonight? I know it's the three of us, right? Me, DX, and Zero at the moment. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into the headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help?
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Hee hee. You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But... give me one good reason I should risk my hide and take... Wait. Risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Uh-oh. Oh! Hold on. Oh, okay. Toy, hear me out. We play tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Or, am I free? I'm like busy all weekend, so I'm like, scheduling. Do we fight? Do we pick this one? Wait, what? Why is this an option? Why? Guys, there's too many options. Throw... Right. That's 2 votes for this one. I feel like I have to pick this one. 'Cause it's Jeff. Most unserious. Unserious man. Right. Yeah, it's all shit. Okay? I still ain't helping. That ain't some shit. Okay. Another one.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Sorry, I didn't let her finish. Crooked? Crooked! They're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out and another one comes scurrying along to take its place. My brain is scrambled. Also, I'm like trying to do a yeehaw accent, but not a yeehaw accent, because I'm very confused. Listen, I know fight is probably the answer, but junk. Yeah, whatever. Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Right. Also, I have to keep, like, walking back.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What? What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Oh. Let a bunch of kids do what they need. Wait, let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? See, that's not what I expected. Wow. Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Wow, alright. I was hoping I could pick all the options, but alright. Hello. Okay, bye-bye. Oops, wrong button. Iggy and Tish? I don't know where they are. Where are you? Oh. Oh, hey guys. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of right. Shit to each other.
A reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we pull our hostilities, at least for now. Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off. Boo!
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of malice to each other. Why am I doing a different voice? Malice? Wow, Tish, smart guy here with the smarty guy words thinks he's impressing us. Scram. Alright, well, you know. My fault.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
Okay, life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Okay. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now. We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
Okay. My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Okay. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Oh, that's so cute.
Chapter 7.
Chapter 7. 1 second, I have to check something. I don't know what is the last chapter, but the furthest we've gotten is chapter 9. So that's the assumption I'm making right now. At the moment. Anyways.
Into the hive.
Into the thick of it.
A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest.
Oh. Everybody knows they know me where it snows. I skied and they froze. Are these lyrics? I don't know this.
The provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Right.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
I thought you knew because you said wait, which song? KSI? I've never heard a KSI song. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Do that stash. Think of it. Oh no, I was singing Backyardigans. Into the thick of it. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked it to be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Wow. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits! Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain the founder why I'm late. Well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits! Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits! Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yup. Suck on this, perennial ham fist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Haha. Phew. That was close. Oh. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Oh dear. Okay, what if I try to go deep engineering wing? Beck and Rollo have that covered. Okay, boo! Water. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Wait, there's too many choices. This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant? There's too many, like, doors. Oh, hello. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Uh-oh. Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up when they were distracted. Wait, they locked me... Oh my god, I can't read. They brought me in here and locked me up when they... I keep messing up! They brought me in here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay. You should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't just leave yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder, why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw the door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is! Yeah, no. No. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't know. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't trust him. What? I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon. I see.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24,601. I don't know. 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were taking several moves ahead. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, the door's open, Luca. You never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door's marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Yeah, I knew it. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Oh. Aw, man. No water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers. Oh, wait. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. What? Make a break for it. Oh, wait! Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Dude, this game and kicking people is crazy. Okay, I think it worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey! What did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the Young Chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Is that why you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on in this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Liquamine. Liquamine? I don't remember. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was a secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role is to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Mr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured out... Wait, it sounds like Oh my god. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had killed him. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like, now. Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up more info? Right. Let's see, what else is on... Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Me when I can't read. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Uh-huh. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Right, Luca, you need to run, my guy.
He tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Can I go back here? No. Oh. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Right, let's run. Okay. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
Right.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Oh, hello. Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo, before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. He's gonna open it, isn't he? Everyone else, huddle up. Yeah, I knew it. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Wait, Dr. Modewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. Have a good burb! If you see this, it was I who hired you. Oh wait, you see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful, enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempest, look of mine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Miss Dr. Modewell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Oh? Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. I don't know why I'm mixing up voices again. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did the whole evil villain monologue. You just did the whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Guys, this is a dangerous game. Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back.
What if Rollo drinks it? Hello?
Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency. I don't know. Leniency? Question mark?
Pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. Don't give it to him. Hold on, there's something in my eye. Okay. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat.
No.
Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it! We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded.
No!
Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Humiliated, yes. That's how you say that. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Oh. Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ah, like I said, Mr. Van Horn. Silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn? Oh, I was like, wait a second. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with the force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You'll always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost. There's no way. Hold on. Is that the only thing I can interact with?
Nellie
What is
was
this?
staring
Oh.
at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just... we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. What? Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in the office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope that it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with the stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Did she survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
Welcome back, KB. But if she's alive... Oh wait. But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hall.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 8. Comeuppance.
What?
Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Oh, hello. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Luca's Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can all we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Oh, here we go again. We've got to stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Oh.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Oh! I might have tweaked his wonder potion with the little... Wait! The urge to pick potentially the wrong answer. Because I want to see what happens. I feel like change the answer just because, like, that's the point of the story. Let's see what
I might have
happens.
tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Well, hard to kick. If you can't see Luca's face. He's very annoyed by what Rollo just said. Unimpressed. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
I don't think this is actually gonna do anything. Oh. I didn't think he was gonna turn into ash. Oh my god. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end.
Is that a good ending? I don't know. I'm gonna pause here because ads are about to play. Oh my days. That's not what I expected. I thought it was just gonna do nothing. Like, he was gonna stay young forever, cause like, what? What? Can I like manually play the ads right now? Cause I don't want to wait any longer than I have to. Okay. It's not working. There we go. Cool. Oh my days. Alright, hear me out. I don't know what's gonna happen. But we'll play one more chapter if I have to, and then I'm gonna go get food and come back. Yeah. Good plan. Amazing plan. Can you tell I'm like losing it though? Cause like I am stuttering more than usual. Over the dialogue. Ooh, e. I haven't, that vocal stim hasn't hit me in a while. Thank you for the clip. Hi, Coro. Welcome in. I'm currently sitting here doing nothing because I'm waiting for ads to end. Did you win? I don't know. I don't know if this is the good ending or not. I paused it for now. I like pause when ads play. So, we're about to find out. Because the ads just ended. Wait, we gotta wait for the bot. Wakey, wakey, bot. There you go. Alright. Welcome back from the ads. Let's see what's up ahead. Me when I forget to tab in. Okay.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying.
Right.
If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Is it? I don't know. That doesn't feel complete. She's like, well, there you go. Shrugs. I'm gonna pick Malice. God.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
I'm scared for what Malice is gonna do. Malice from the... Wait, Malice, the whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can call me Sharper Valentine. I'm scared.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
I'm scared. I don't know if that's worse than the ash. Oh my god. Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey, bro. Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
Oh my god.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him.
Right.
The end.
No.
That was unexpected.
Correct.
Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Anyways, alright. I think this is the one. Right? I got all of them, didn't I? Okay. Change. This has to be it.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like, pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I popped it in that vial when no one was looking. What's it going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can call me Sharper Valentine. Yeah.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green
We've
mist.
been through this. I'm scared. What in the cult of the lamb? Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child.
Oh my god!
She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father. Young Sharper. That would be great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
That's...
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone. The show is over. You may leave now. What?
Epilogue.
Oh!
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare.
Oh my god, I've reached the end!
Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable.
Okay. Wait, what about Rollo?
The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley.
Okay.
It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace knowing he is here for a reason.
I have so many questions. Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Okay. So, like... do we know... Oh?
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Okay, so we know that grandma, quote unquote, is actually our mom. I think. Right? Hello. Can I speak to you? Mom, I'm ready to go now. Okay, so we do know. Got it. Go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish drawing. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Okay, cool. I must interact with everything, you know? I doubt there's anything out here, listen. But like, just in case. Okay, let's go. That's wild. Close the drawer. Why is it open? Okay. Alright, I'm leaving, I swear. Goodbye! Where am I going? Okay, the treehouse. Wait, let's go this way. Dude, this makes me sad now. Oh, bless you. Anyways. Hello. There's trees. I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity one Rollo, one Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd written a letter of recommendation, which could be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown literally. This morning he was up at... oh my god. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's still too dang proud to tell you. I know. Okay. What about the... oh, hello. Hey Gus, how's it going? How's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be mayor. Too much beer and what the heck? Guys. Bureaucracy, I don't know. Oh, Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Okay. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here, this is something I can be proud of. The music though, it's so groovy. I gotta talk to everyone, you know? How's the napping going this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. Hello. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. So true. Can I go inside? No, okay. I better not dilly-dally. I want to dilly-dally though. Let me frolic through the fields. Oh, hello. Luca, get this. I managed to reel an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flippin' floppin'. Swammin'. Fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What'd you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Fish. What happens if I go here now? What a perfect day. Yep, okay, nothing changed. Yeah, this is done.
Luca tied if
Yeah, no, we're not doing this. Goodbye, forever. Oh, hello. Oh my god. A little higher. Yup. A little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling ya. The angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of the antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Icky, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Are they just stuck? Like, is our mom and Rolo just stuck as their older selves forever? Could Nellie not find a solution for that? Oh, hello. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do have a lot of strolling these days. Sorry. Has he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That's the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Aww. That would be acceptable. That is so wholesome. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Okay, that's really funny, actually. Bonjour, everyone! Oh. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Sorry, I thought that was Rolo talking, but it was the little dog. Yeah, hello. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, I'm just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character! Yeah, it's building something alright. You know, I didn't register that that was her dad until now. That's how small my brain is. Oh, we need to talk to Dawn. Oh, wait. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Oh, I didn't go to the cafe first, hold on. We must say hi to everybody. Oh, whoops, I always do that. Wait, where's the other dude? Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Espresso, I'm so sorry. I said espresso. Don't hurt me. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know any better, I would think you're proud of something. As if no. It's too late. You are not officially a person that cares. Anyways, that's that me espresso, you know? Dawn! What's up, Dawn? I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ah, we both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Right. Oh my god, the door's open. Hello.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of what? Unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me. Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the hard... Wait, what? Just as soon as... I read that as hard launch. I don't know why. I would like 2 waffle. We're out of waffles. I ate them all. Just as soon as the launch... I said it again. You know why? Because Dan and Phil hard launch. That's what's been in front of my eyes for the past 2 days. Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. Can I like visit the... Oh, I can.
Squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
I never finished this. Can I talk to her? Okay, well. Hey, Mrs. Hatch, what can I get you? Oh, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack size, if you could. Snack sized. Snack sized. Adorable. Wow, they weren't... Wow. Aw. Does that count? I don't know. Here's your smiley burger. I call it the novella. Lovely. Bonjour. Good afternoon, Mr. Toliv... Ah, shoo! Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. Haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Mrs. Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes. I just want to be able to smell again. Alright, so like, give him the spiciest food ever, right? Wait, I don't know actually. What would help? What would help with allergies? I don't know, man. I guess? I don't know. Ah, chew! What's wrong? Well, I like the spicy peppers. Put them on something that'll really wake up the senses. Okay, the peppers work. Fish? Fish? I don't know. I don't know, man. I call this one a cod for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy. And stinky. I'm sorry, I'll try again. No, you don't you see what this means? I can smell again. Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Okay, we're thriving. Spicy fish for allergies, apparently so. I have a coupon here for 1 free burger. What will it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed. So give me the biggest burger you have. They must eat a lot, huh? You have no idea. Oh, and throw in some lettuce on top. Alright, hey, I got you. I know exactly what to do. Boom! And then lettuce. Easy. It's giving not fruit bus, Bergie's Cozy Kitchen. I call it the too much is never enough. This should keep them at bay. Thank you. If it isn't little Luca. Hey, Uncle Nuncreed. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really. He's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. Is that so? Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. But, Uncle Nuncreed, you gotta eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. Hey, I don't... What? Oh no. Something that'll cheer him up? Candy? Oh, yes, this. Yep. Let me cook. I call it... Oh my god. The cheer's looking at you, kid. One burger with the side of good vibes. Oh, Luca, you sweet boy.
Mr. Nuncreed reached down and patted Luca's shoulder with an enormous hand.
I didn't think I would actually get that. You got a lot of your daddy in you, don't you? I guess so. Run along, I'll do my best to clean my plate. He's gonna throw it in the trash. This just in. Last Chance Diner overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin, I'm Luca.
Mr. Wilder adjusted his monocle jokingly.
I stand corrected. In that case, would you believe I have a craving for a burger? You've come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Okay, onion. Onions have layers. Okay, sure. And then, what did he say? Lettuce? I forgot already. I don't know. Stop the presses, we have a misprint. Remember, juicy burger topped with... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry, my memory is bad, I'm only 6 years old. Anyways. Here you go. I call it... the Wilder. You know I love a good byline. Many thanks. How do I talk to... Oh, there we go. Listen well, child. I'm only going to say this once. I require a well-done burger. Got it. When I say well done, I mean it. Well done, no problem. I fear you aren't grasping my request. I want a burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. One burnt burger coming up. And top it with the most expensive thing you have. Okay, a burnt burger. Right. What would be the most expensive? What is this? I don't even know what that is. Here you go. May I present the row you're burnt. I can hardly believe it. You've done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed in the back there. Oh, it's caviar. The woman is full of surprises. Very good, this will suffice. Alrighty, it looks like we've got everything we need. Let's get to feeding these folks. Oh, I already fed everyone. You made all the food yourself? What on earth did you put on the burgers? I just used what was lying around. Oh dear, that can't be good. Thanks again, Luca. Best burger I've ever ate. Surprisingly competent. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? Aww. Well, goodbye, burger place. Oh, hello. Alright. No more secrets. I don't think so. Goodbye! I don't think I can talk to him. Alright, let's go. I don't think I missed. Did I go this way? I didn't. Oh, let's go to the library first. Hey!
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
I forgot what voice I gave Kato. But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they're studying it at the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the country? Yep, closed the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
I think I read that wrong, but it's okay. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. Oh my god, Animal Crossing mentioned. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. Just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. What are you up to?
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Oh! Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I kinda got a reputation to hold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. Wholesome. Alright, goodbye everyone. Let me out, please. Hello, Mr. Nuncreed. Hey, I'm Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Aww. You know, we've never talked to the little bunnies. Hello?
With Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely.
I see. Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Alright. Are there bugs? Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastis... What? And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the county. Whoops. Let's go, there are bugs again. What's going on up here? Okay. I'm just curious. Oh, we can't go there anymore. Okay, let's go talk to Beck. Bonjour! I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Oh? A tree? My mom prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the colds of Old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Aw. Oh, we're going to Old Beacon Pines. Ooh. Wait, so like, what happens now since there's a literal duplicate of our home? I have concerns. Ah, you got it! Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Alright. Oh. No.
I think this is it.
No! I knew it, but like still.
And I've been waiting for.
Dude, me too.
Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it.
No.
But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Am I gonna cry? I think I'm gonna cry. I'm getting my tissues. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I almost dropped my controller. That would have been bad. Okay. Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. Cello. Jello. Oh my god. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me. We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found a perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forgot his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Oh god. Hey Dad. Dr. Modwill says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you don't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Man. Aww. Oh! Wow. Did I tear up a little bit? Yes. Are we shocked? Are we surprised? That was, wow. That was good. I'm good, I'm good. I'm just a very emotional person. Literally every story game I've played, I think I cried at the end. Every single story game I've played. I have cried in good ways and bad ways. No matter what game it is. I cried at the end of Fruit Bus, dude. That's how I knew it was over for me. That's the good stuff. Yeah. No, I can't watch anything without crying. I cried during, pretty much everything. TBH. This game was so good. Did you cry at the end of Shrek movies? Perchance, I don't remember. I haven't seen Shrek since I was little. I cried during Big Hero 6. I cried during K-pop Demon Hunters. I cried during the live-action Aladdin. What else? You get the point. I'm an emotional person. I cried during the Splatoon 3 Final Fest, dude. That's how bad it is. I am so normal. Not me. I'm just overly emotional. Can I don't know if I could skip it. I can't. Okay. That's okay. We finished just in time, actually. Okay, we went a little over time, but that's okay. Halfway. I don't know if there's more after this. I know, I'm looking at some of the names and I'm like, wow. Oh, there we go. Oh 07. It's over. What happens now? Picks up controller. Oh, yep, it's over. We've done every single one. I guess I just close it now. It took, what, 2 years? But I finally finished the game. Alright, let me swap screens. Hey. That was so good. I need more games like that. I really enjoy games that have the narration and everything. Put on some music. It's too quiet. I'm just gonna play this album. I'm going to spend the rest of my night trying to force my Facebook Reels feed to not show me AI slop. Your first mistake is using Facebook Reels. Let's see who's on, who's doing stuff. Oh, who's playing this game perchance? I have an ad. Man, Midnight, go live so I can raid you. I just like testing algorithms. Oh, I see. Restart the stream? Hey, the VOD is available for free 99. I need to go eat, Midnight. I need the foods. I usually eat, like... I should have started dinner 50 minutes ago. But, like, I was too invested. Inkley is live. That was who I was gonna raid. If I didn't find anyone. Wait, there's a lot of people live, actually. DoorDash? No. No, I don't like eating on stream. Oh my days. Do we want Splatoon? Do we want Animal Crossing? Do we want the yaps? Do we want... I don't know. We could raid Bob Ross even if he's offline, you know? So many options. Now, you know what? We're gonna go say hi to Inkley. If it lets me. Bob Ross. #1 streamer. Alright, here's the Discord. Join the Discord and follow my socials. Also, go like my videos. The algorithm hates me because I haven't posted in 2 weeks. And I'm stuck in 200 view jail again. And I'm like, great, thanks. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, TikTok. And let's go say hi to Inkley. Yeah. Here are the raid messages. Feel free to copy and paste. I'll be back again on Friday with Repo. With the homies. Yeah. I'm so excited. Let me copy before I forget. Oh my god. The freaking pin message symbol. I hate it. You know what? It's fine. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.